Hello everyone and welcome back to Seal Clubbing. I mean my series playing through the early game of World of Warships here. Yeah, that's what this is. It's totally not me just Seal Clubbing. See, I'll probably be going towards Izakaze before I do anything else. Izakaze does basically gain an extra torpedo launcher. It's pretty nice. So I'm not terribly far off. I have 2 more battles left before I unlock free experience. And then 2 more battles after that before I get economic bonuses. And then 2 more after that before I unlock containers. There's a lot of battles left. But I do kind of want to start working a little bit towards another line, but I kind of want to just wait for free experience. I don't have much value in playing tier 1s, so I'd rather just skip them. And there's a lot of tier 1s. There's a few of them I don't even own. Like, I don't have Black Swan. I just don't own it. The game didn't give me it. I'm almost tempted just to do things with the lines that it has given me the tier 1s of. But I'm a little late to enter the Pan American line. Because I would really want to just start from here, because these are just pure pain. Which I suppose is all the more reason why I should probably go up through them, because they are pure pain. Does that tier 2 have torpedoes, I wonder? No. The tier 3 doesn't either. Tier 4? The tier 4 does. Oh boy. These are not gonna be fun ships. I feel like that's all the more reason why I should be doing that. Yeah, let's do this. Let's line change. This is what you should do as a new player, though. Like, I'm kind of joking around about it, but this is what you should be doing. Play around, find the ship that you like at low tier. That will generally influence what you're gonna like at higher tiers too. Like, if what you end up liking is, say, Russian destroyers at tier, in that range. One, there is nothing at high tier that's remotely similar except for Jaeger, which I can't even show you guys yet. But, basically, that tells you that you're probably going to like the Russian destroyers or just gunboat destroyers in general. So then you could try the French destroyers out and see if it's the gunboat or the torpedo spam. If it's the torpedo spam that you like, then there's no tech tree for you. I'm sorry. Not yet. It'll probably happen. Let's reload on these 4 seconds. I think this is worse than the Japanese one was. That's fun. I just need to earn 100 experience. I really could not care if I win or not. So, even though I think so far this account is at like a 100% win rate. I've not played that many battles, to be fair, but I am going to make the bold estimate early in this series. I'm probably going to have a 60-ish% win rate. Like, I'm not a bad player. My daily average tends to be around 60%. So, my main account's at 55 after over 4,000 battles. Around 1,000 to 2,000 of was me learning the game. So, Ooh. Okay. Wait, is that a 360 turret? Ooh, it is. Hey, buddy. Yeah, he's turning to get his rear guns into the fight. Ow, I should just put that out. It's basically the fight of who gets luckier with RNG. I'm hitting very much damage-saturated parts of his ship. Come on, I only need a few more hits. Come on. So close. Okay. I don't have a huge amount to worry about at this point. Because the bots are not good at aiming. Especially if I keep just wiggling a little. Honestly, tier 1s tend to be where a lot of veterans go when they want to fix their win rate. Like, when they want to push their win rate up higher, they'll go to tier 1. Because it's pretty hard to lose. Which, honestly, I kind of wish, in a way, that wargaming wouldn't count low tier ships towards your overall win rate. Because, like, where is the value or skill in a player being able to just crush tier 1 bots? Like, if I hadn't been in that other guy's way, which I feel kind of bad for because he may not have gotten the XP he needed to get to his next ship, but if I hadn't gotten in his way, he probably could have cleaned up the bots down here, no problem. Like, we are probably gonna get the cap. Like, so I'm probably not gonna get my Kraken. No. The Chengan is right there. It's probably the worst tier 1. Mostly just because it has the least health. And the worst guns. Nah, I'm not gonna get a Kraken. Boo. Because there's the cap. Will I break 20,000 damage at least? Yes. Okay, he got 100 base XP. He got enough XP to get out of the tier 1. Why am I doing this to myself? Why am I doing this to myself? I couldn't tell you. I mean, okay, I know partially why is I want this to actually be a little bit of a challenging series for me, and if I don't do weird stuff like this, my estimate will be definitely correct. Though there is an argument to be made by good players can do well in anything, so, you know. And I tend to actually do better in bad ships, so... Okay, Valkyrie, my life is in your hands over here. That's a division. It's a failed division, So those are probably actually new players not understanding what they're doing wrong. And I'm not going to tell them either. Basically, word of advice, you never want to do that. Never mix tiers in a division. Because that tier 3 is what the matchmaking is going to be matchmaking around. You could very easily have pulled that tier 2 into a tier 4 game. And then you would have been the only tier 2 in the tier 4 game. Now, the same thing happens at tier 5 plus, only with tier 5 plus, you have +2 matchmaking. So if you division a tier 5 with a tier 6, that tier 5 can meet tier 8s now. And that is not something you want. God, this thing is slow. I didn't even... 20.2 knots. This thing looks like it should go a lot faster than that. Okay. Will I even get within range to do anything? That is the question at hand. Because it's not feeling like I'm going to. This thing has no gun range. Why am I doing this to myself? I mean, it's good velocity guns, I suppose. Oh, please don't get torpedoed, Valkyrie. Good, those are actually experienced players. I'm pretty sure. Or just very lucky. And I have no high explosive. So this is not going to be fun. God, I hate these guns already. Okay, I think he just got very lucky. Ah! I mean, I've got to remember that the destroyers on my team are also going to be potatoes. That's more like it. Go short fuse AP. Is there anything I can do to a Nassau? I'm not sure there is. Yeah, I'm not sure there's much of anything I can actually do to a Nassau. I kind of need to, like, hit him in the bow, I think? Might give me something. Superstructure? Superstructure. Not having torpedoes is a real bummer. Man, the contrast between this and, the destroyer. I'm gonna get outscored by bots. I can feel it. The problem is, like, Nassau has just too much armor. And I have no high explosives, so I can't even, like, try for fires. I'm pretty sure this is gonna be a loss, though. Maybe. Maybe not. Yeah, there's some nice resets. Well done, Chester, for understanding what you need to do, and then doing it. Can I get shells over that island? Nope. No, I cannot. Trying to get maybe line of sight back on that enemy, Chester. Without leaving the cap. He moved. Yeah, not a great game. Why am I doing this to myself? I'm gonna be asking myself that a lot with this line. I get outscored by a bot. But hey, I can earn free XP now.
Access level 6 unlocked.
I have free experience.
The next access level, play 2 battles.
What is this? Research something for free XP? I mean, I do have 5,000. They did give me a bunch. I'll complete the mission and get out of that thing. I mean, this thing's worse, actually, I think. Yes. Unless these are center mount guns. These are center mounts. Okay. So it's basically the same ship, then. Cool. Still no torpedoes. There's plenty of deck space. They could have put some on. Like, there's some deck space here. They could have put probably a dual launcher. Could probably put some dual launchers along the side. Instead of these, what are these, 76 mils? Yeah. You don't need 76 mils. Who needs those? You don't need AA guns. You need torpedoes. Because torpedoes are better for the video game later in life. I am almost tempted to just pick this up right away. I have free XP now, so I don't really care, but... Closing in. That's for the patch thing. Okay. Oh, I can actually see the armory. Hold on. Can't do anything with the armory, but we can see it. Which also means I can open this. I can't use that yet, but... There's that, there's stuff here I can't do anything with. There's stuff here I can't do anything with either. So... There's a lot of currencies. I'll go over events when they matter. This is all of the anniversary stuff, which I'm not going to get far enough into matter, so it doesn't matter. What is this? Just Asian Lantern. Don't care. If that had been Xinjiangguo, I might have actually considered just quickly dumping 500 doubloons in to pick that up. But yeah, let's carry on here. Why am I doing this to myself? Why am I making myself suffer? That is an important question that I feel like we should always ask ourselves. Why do we make ourselves suffer? What purpose is there to this? Suppose it'll make my account look a little less, you know, Seal Clubby. A little bit. Neither team has player destroyers. So that St. Louis could be a problem. Is that man's trying to division? Ain't nobody got time for divisions. I almost F10'd. I'm gonna go help with C. Is this thing any faster than the other one? Okay, it's at least 25 knots. It's got that going for it. I might do this line instead of the Japanese light cruisers. I don't know, man. I feel like the Japanese light cruisers are better than these. They have high explosive. That automatically makes them better. Because if I wanted a line that only slung armor piercing, I'd be playing the British Lights. That's kind of a problem this game's been having for a while now, though, is there just isn't a good alternative to the British light cruiser line. You basically play the British light cruisers or the American light cruisers. There's not really a reason to play anything else. Which is sad. I mean, this thing does have a heal, I suppose, so that St. Louis might not actually be that big of a deal to us. I didn't even realize I had a heal. I have no armor, but no armor is sometimes the best armor, so. Which, in of itself, is also a frustrating thing. Because you saw how well the armor on, like, the battleship worked against my AP last round. Well, don't expect that to be a thing that continues all the way up the lines. And also, like, cruisers and low tier, and even high tier. Angling is like the worst thing in the world you can do against battleship armor piercing. Well, there goes those destroyers. Ooh, the Izakaze lived. It'll be like bleeding out, but it lived. Or it still has like 4,000 health left. That ain't good. Please don't die, Dugaturion. And he died. The torpedo soup is gonna be very real, though. Overpans. Overpans. There's a citadel. There's our first one. You just had to angle a bit first. Pretty sure that thing also has torpedoes. Pretty sure it also has armor. To a degree. To a degree. Well, I found the Citadel again. Found it a few times. Wow, I just Citadel St. Louis. Okay. Was not expecting that to happen. I love this little island, though. It's not much that St. Louis can do about me. Unless I get spotted. That's what I was expecting to have happen. That must have been a really lucky, like, geometry hit. Because St. Louis actually has armor. It's not just the HP as to why that thing gets called Battleship St. Louis. It actually has armor. It used to have its coal storage completely modeled, and the coal as armor, basically. That got removed because it was one of the tankiest ships in the game. This was like alpha days, basically, but still, it did happen. Really wish I had high explosive, though. Those non-penetrations would be penetrations, probably. No, I should stay focused on the St. Louis. It's a player. It's more dangerous. Bummer. Okay, he's about to leave my range. I'll help with the terrain as much as I can. Which won't be much, given I don't have torpedoes, but... it is more damage. Not having gun range is going to be something I'm going to complain about a lot with this entire line. I'm so jealous of that Freon. Oh, look at those torpedoes! And if it had waited, it could have literally dev-struck the terrain. Come on. Those shatters. Can I get the kill? Can I steal it? Yay! I dealt the final 15 damage. Trying so hard to hit that St. Louis. I can see it now. Oh, I don't think he's moving that much. He's gonna die. Now my shells were on target. Is there any players left on the enemy team? Yes, there's a Colbert. Who's actually been doing rather well for himself. But he is just a cruiser, so... I can handle him pretty well. Being forced into armor piercing and all that. And it being, I believe, short fuse AP. I hope this isn't forced full fuse AP. That would... Thank you, Battleship St. Louis. I mean, I still can't really do anything to battleships, but... The complete irony of that, though, is like... I would probably be doing pretty okay against a higher tier battleship. Because they don't have as thick of upper belts. Dreadnoughts have very thick upper belts. Which is the problem. I don't know where I might even be able to penetrate the terrain. Well, I mean, that section of upper belt seems to work. Caught the superstructure that time. The fact that my secondary just did most of the same damage that my main guns were dealing. The British low tiers aren't this painful. That Friant, though, had a pretty good game. Good job, little bot. Can I compliment the bots? Aw. I wanted to compliment the bot. One more battle for economic bonuses. I can get the B hull here, though, so that'll be nice. More HP. I can pick up range. No. It's not really worth it. I wouldn't mind having it, but at the same time, it's just gonna slow down my XP grind for the next ship, so... Oh man, someone's playing an aircraft carrier. Neat. I should really go back to the Japanese destroyers so I can start down the Japanese carrier line before I get out of my protected matchmaking. I'd rather do most of that grind in this protected matchmaking, because that'll make it a whole lot less painful to do. Okay, one of them's a destroyer. I believe... Yeah, that's a pretty fast reload. I think he has 4 torpedoes he can launch per side. A triple launcher and a single launcher. If I remember G101 right. And then it's a couple cruisers. Let's see. See, like, right here is also why, like, the range is a little irrelevant. This low of tier, like, yeah, that other map, I didn't have enough range. This map, I got enough range. I don't really need more range than this. But yeah, I will probably do some grinding off camera as well. I mean, honestly, I don't know how much of even what I've recorded is going to end up in videos. I might even be cutting myself off mid-sentence because, like... Why not, honestly? Ooh, okay, that turret's 360. The others aren't. That one is. Hey, I broke one of his torpedo tubes. That was a permanent destruction, too. So that's pretty nice. Even still, I'm focusing down the destroyer because destroyers are just the most dangerous. He only has 5-kilometer torpedoes, but I still don't want to deal with that. Go gadget secondaries. Good enough. Come on, Wix. Don't just throw your life away, please. You're not winning that gunfight. That's what you have torpedoes for. He's just throwing his life away. This might be my first loss. It is entirely feasible. Okay, I'm gonna focus on the Bogota. I'm a little worried about that battleship, but it's a bot, so I'm not terribly worried. Just a little worried. He's reversing. He's stopping. Going forward. See if I can finish off the G101. Not if dispersion trolls me like that. I can't. There we go. Okay. Really wishing I had torpedoes right about now. Okay, is that thing even paying attention to me? Yes, it is. Let's fire off this heal. I don't know what I'm supposed to do against a battleship. I had the same problem playing the Spanish low tier. Like, just what am I supposed to do? Cry? I mean, that's basically the only thing I can think of. Like... Like, I'm just trying to aim for parts of the ship I think I can actually penetrate and deal damage to. The islands keep saving him from me. Kolberg has a pretty high rate of fire. I think it also has, like, destroyer guns, if I remember right. But I have a heal. So I'm not terribly worried about losing this gunfight. If Dispersion could play nice, I want aiming mod. I might actually lose this because the Dispersion is not playing nice at all. Don't leave that cap, Chikama. Okay, we capped it anyway. What is the rate of fire on that thing? 4 seconds. At theoretical maximum. Which... not gonna lie, seems like he's at. It's another case where I really wish I could just load some high explosive. No. Thought I might be far enough forward. But I was not. Might as well fire off the heal. I think points are the only way we're gonna win this. Because again, what am I supposed to do against a battleship? And with the amount of time left, it's conceivable to win on point. That thing doesn't have torpedoes, right? Pretty sure I literally checked earlier, but I just had to make doubly sure. Go, gadget secondaries.
Enemy cruiser foundered.
Because taking this cap should definitely give enough points income, and I could literally at this point just go and ram the battleship. As long as I hold both caps, I could ram him and then quit, and then just win. So I think it beached. Based on the fact that Chikima is not spotting it. Oh, there it goes. Yeah, I think ramming it would literally kill it. Yay, a penetration. How fast is that thing? 28.9. It's faster than I am. That is a battleship that is faster than my cruiser. With considerably better armor than my cruiser, too. At least it doesn't have torpedoes. The German battlecruisers get torpedoes after a while. Oop, bump my mouse, trying to flex my fingers. I have been recording for a couple hours now. So... that's gonna hurt. Ooh, that was lucky. I'm just gonna go for the ram. I think the Chikima is also going for the ram. Naval warfare ramming! This thing's so painful to play. The fact I'm still doing well in it just kind of goes to show how bad the bots are more than anything. There we go. Economic bonuses. I'm so close to containers. I really want to get containers because I'm honestly curious at what what tier 6 it's giving me. Well, 3 economic bonuses. I can do that. Look at that mounting stuff. Yeah. I'm not going to bother using most of these for now. I'm going to wait till I have a few more of them first and use them on things that I actually like am struggling to get through a little more. Because this thing I could just free XP into the tier 4 right now if I really wanted to. Kind of want to come back to this and get Izakaze. Could also go back to Chikima and finish getting Tenaru. Or I could just free XP into Tenaru, to be fair. I cannot preview the thing. I do have enough free XP. I could do that. I'll want to start selling some of these old ships soon. I only have 5 vacant slots left. But if I'm going to go down the light cruiser line of the Pan Americans, I don't really need to go down Chicama. That's the thing I'm thinking of at the moment. I mean, I could have multiple light cruisers, but one painful tech tree is more than enough. I don't need to do 2 painful tech trees. Like, that would just be... That would probably be too much, if I'm honest. But yeah, I think that's going to be it for this episode. So I thank you all very much for watching, and hopefully I'll see you back here tomorrow, well, next time, or whenever it is, for more. Totally not seal clubbing. See you then.